Scandal, the brand new song TerraBoy is about to come out. We are here waiting for the premiere, and well, I'm excited. I'm so excited that I haven't actually remembered to plug in my headphones. Now, Scandal have so many qualities that are worth mentioning. I mean, you're watching this video, so I'm sure you already know this, but while we're waiting for the premiere, let's just talk about the obvious things. First of all, I mean, 17 years, now 18 years, the longest running Guinness record holding, never changing a member, all female lineup girls rock band. They're just the quintessential leaders of this whole girls rock movement that we've got to enjoy so much. And that's the least of their achievements. I mean, if you look at the body of material they've had over so many years, which I think, you know, partly comes from sticking together and being four people who know how to work with each other. They all have a say in the creativity, and yet it seems not to cause fights, but instead causes different sparks of ingenuity. Their songs go into all different directions. They've covered so much territory and done so many different types of things. And yet at the heart of it, Scandal just know how to deliver a damn good melody. A good rock song. And this is before we even mention they got 4 members who all do vocals. Now, I've been avoiding spoilers for this. Here we go. Are we going to get an advert? I always get adverts on the premiere. Look, I have been trying to avoid spoilers on this because lots of people told me that the teaser looked really fun. I am excited for fun. Okay? Lots of people told me that maybe all of them are singing on this. I'm excited if that's true. The thing is that I loved the album Mirror. I was one of those people, I'm an album listener, so I enjoyed that song very, very much. Why is it not playing? This has me concerned a little bit. F5. Yeah. Oh God, please don't go wrong on me. Yeah, I've been really excited for this because as much as I liked things like Mirror and I liked that whole phase in their career, here we go. I like that whole phase in their career where they were experimenting. Something that they do experiment quite a lot on occasion, but I enjoyed that. I thought Mirror took them in a different direction, and I love, like I say, the fact they can do so many different things. But, you know, at their heart, the reason why we love them so much is because they know how to bring the fun like very few other bands can. And because when they get together and do these band sounding songs, they can be so brilliant. This is where Luminous was such a step back into that band sound. Mirror was fun, but it went in a slightly different direction. Luminous brought them into the band sound, and it was great, but still felt like a little bit of fun. Now, I don't know. This could be a very serious song. I already love the name TerraBoy. It's an interesting name, you know, kind of referencing, you know, Earth, Terra. It's a celestial name. I love it. I think it's going to go in an interesting direction, but I don't know. I just got good feelings. What can I say? I've rambled enough. We've got 12 seconds to go. Let's jump in and actually find out. 10 now. Let's find out what this song actually sounds like. I'm excited. Let's go. All right. First take star walk in. They look happy. This very first take. Play the music. Stop keeping me waiting. It's going to be sudden, isn't it? All right. Oh, I love that rhythm already, starting experimental. Listen to the rattle on some Mommy's bass. Alright, here we go. Oh, I like that little melody there. A little half step note. Nice. Oh, they're building up attention. Pay it off in the chorus. little bit Chiari Pammy Pammy, isn't it? Oh, and then into that rhythm. I love that. That off 4/4 rhythm is so cool.
Yeah, maybe we are on the planet. シルクロード沿い僕らを結ばれ。浮かれ、時間に流され。明かされる今宵。会いに行こう。ここはジャズ通り沿い。Twilight。
Nice。
続きちょうだい。騙してましてよ。君じゃなきゃダメだって抱きしめたいんだ。
Love it. Love it. And the production on that percussion sound there as well. Oh, the production in this is so fun. I'm surprised and I'm happy. That is a T. Raise your T. Bridge or outro? It's an outro. Ah, oh, bless you. Bless you, Scandal. As fresh as when you first arrived. May I actually say, in a way, I feel it's even fresher. I know we all think about the energy of when Scandal first arrived in their youth, but energy plus maturity gives you that. What an absolute joy. What an absolute pleasure of a song that is. I mean, all right, so before we just like hype it too much, let's cover a few things about this as well, because there are a couple of points that I really want to raise analytically first of all. Now, I am used to the multiple member vocals in Scandal songs basically being harmonies. And in a way, I was kind of hoping for that. But what we got instead here, I really enjoyed this. The idea of doing the to and fro vocals, also the way they handed the vocals between the members was really cool as well. It wasn't just sort of like once around the houses. They really sort of back and forth between them in an interesting way, like they were a rap group or something. A little bit of Bondo training coming in there perhaps. But it kind of almost felt a little bit like Fat Lip by Sum 41, you know, when they passed the vocals between them. I thought that was a really cool technique, and that's what we want from Scandal. We want that back, and I love hearing them do that. Now, we have to mention that obviously Haruna's vocals had a little bit of effects on them. I know Haruna came out recently and said that she can't really sing the songs that she used to. She's 36 years old now. I think she can still sing really well, but you know, it's fair enough. For me, the vocal effect doesn't bother me. It goes well with the song. It goes well with their style. It's used in a stylistic way. So I personally just loved the sound of the vocals in this. I thought it was great. Now let's get on to that chorus. The chorus, which has the little bit of synth in the background. Respecting them for adding that. Again, I've always said this. I've got no trouble with bands adding sounds that are not necessarily the members. I'm sure any of the members here could have played that keyboard line, but I have a lot of respect for bands adding those kind of sounds in, because don't be restrained. Songwriting should never be restrained. You should never go, oh, well, we don't have that instrument. It's like, if you imagine that song as a creative, it is your duty to find a way of recording it. Even if doing it live, maybe it has to be different or whatever, record the song that you hear in your imagination. And I feel like they did that here. Yes, it did have a bit of a Chiari Pammy Pammy vibe when it got to that bit. And I love the fact they added the dance along to it. Was Nakata Yasutake involved in this? I'm just checking, because just in case he did some production on this, I can't see his name down there. Look, anyway, that was super fun as a chorus. When the chorus first came around, I was like, okay, is this going to work? But then second time it came around, there was only, two choruses, wasn't there? Second time it came around, I was like, yeah, this absolutely is the sort of thing that will get drilled in your brain. Is it going to become an irritating earworm? It might do, but it's so fun. You know when an earworm can get irritating, but it's so fun that you kind of don't find it annoying. You're just like, okay, I love it. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those ones. And again, like with any song that has a good chorus, I always say you can have a good chorus, and especially you can have an earwormy chorus so long as the rest of the song leads up to it. yeah, so long as you earn it with the rest of the song, so long as it's not just, hey, I wrote a chorus and I decided to string it together to make it 3 minutes with a couple of things in between. So you've got to have a whole song to build around a chorus. And boy, oh boy, did they have that. I mean, I already mentioned about the different vocal bits there and how that was interesting enough on its own. But that riff at the beginning, that little refrain where they have an interesting little skip along in the rhythm, the pre-chorus where you hear the chords stepping down. I like it when they do those descending bass lines. And that was really cool as well. The bass itself, love the fact you get a good rattling sound of the bass. The production, again, I have to mention production was great in the sounds of the instruments, the additional sounds added, the little things like the extra percussion sounds happening around Rena's drum sounds, the way the bass, like I say, had that good rattle, where they added the keyboard sounds. This sounded fun. It sounded like, I said at the beginning, I wanted them to have fun. This sounded like they were having so much fun. And you know, a lot of people talk about live music, you know, live is the best. I totally respect that. I do get that if you're into live music, if that's your thing. I love live music, but I love studio music equally because, you know, we all see the fun people have live on stage. I've done a whole video about this on my main channel anyway, but we all see the fun people have interacting with their audiences. But as an artist, you can hear when they have the fun where they're in the studio, the fun where they're creating. And this to me sounds like in the studio, this must have been so much fun. You can hear the sparks coming into their minds, the ideas, all the ideas just being created. You can hear that. You can hear the joy that must have been in the studio. And I love that. And you can tell the joy is so palpable by the fact that the music video just had to be them running around in a blank room. That's the sort of thing Gatrick Spin usually do. When you've got that much joy and fun just oozing out the pores of every inch of your skin, you know that you've created something infectiously joyous. Look, I love Mirror. Mirror is a great album. I love so many things that these guys do. I love what they mean to the industry. But I love this because this feels fresh. It feels young. It doesn't feel fake. It just feels like, yep, that's kind of what we wanted. A little bit of that. Variation, do lots of different things, but we just wanted to really get a good smack of Scandal looking joyous and doing a song that felt like it matched that. It's a really well-written song. Well, it's a simple pop song, but it's well-written for a simple pop song. It's oozing with ideas, oozing with joy, and it's kind of saying, Scandal's back. Scandal never really went away, but Scandal's back on the joy train a little bit more. Anyway, I love this. Be interested to know how I feel after a few weeks, but it's definitely going to be one of those songs. It's got so many fun ideas. It's always going to appeal to me. I'd love to know how much the chorus drills into my brain, how I feel about the chorus after it's been rattling around in my head for a few weeks. But anyway, get in the comments, tell me what you think as always, and until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao.